punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cube-bone stallion with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the net.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep, flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. A man who played collegiately over in East Lansing, here's Ken Walker. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And Walker once more. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They'll try the air now with Smith. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense. Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And
at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for Detroit. 62 yards. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there. Williams going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Now receiver in motion left. They'll give it to him again. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a third and goal situation. Williams will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And Walker has it. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Smith on first down. That is taken in by the tight end Finn. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Smith. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read, and almost dared the travelers get out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he will be very close to a first down when I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, if it's 2 in a row, we'll be hit 3 in a row because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
That's good for 28 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions 39. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try for the 1st with Walker. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping it.
Yeah, good luck for that because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they describe that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Goff. Open man right side is Sharp. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Goff. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And Sharp calls it in. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They got 29 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now as they line up and kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Sticking with Walker on second down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
They got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To throw once more on second and 10. Goff. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun. Goff. He's got this. Complete to Williams. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, hit the jackpot there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run again with Walker. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
115 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Here's Smith. And he gets this to Thornton. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, yeah, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
They snap it to Smith. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Fielded at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he's taken down inside the 30. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And throw here, that's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on second and long. Goff. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Badgley's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time.
And that's caught inside the 35. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now Geno. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Slant route, and he finds Thornton. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. From the red zone now, Smith. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, and now we'll bring up 4th down. And boy, on this drive, it looked like the offense was really moving the football. I mean, they have been moving the football, but now they're in a tough spot. Nice play defensively.
Certainly felt like the defense decided to answer what the offense was doing. Okay, you're doing pretty well there. Guess what? We're going to bring some pressure. See if you can handle that. And they got to him on 2nd down, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Advantage defense.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett from 21 yards away. And the Seahawks get a bit closer.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Trying the left side with Walker.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. That's how they're able to follow him, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game,
Keep feeding them.
Now Smith. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Seahawks, 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Gall. And this one into the hands of D.J. Shark. D.J. Shark, touchdown, Detroit. D.J. Shark, 67 yards. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
To throw again on 2nd down, Smith. This one goes underneath to Walker, and he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 3rd and 2, Smith. They'll lock him in the grab over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a 1st down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. But probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. Now it's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith. This is the tight end Fant. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Being chased out left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 27, Goff. Throws out left, it's caught by Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. But Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
That's a great job working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Alton Robinson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Williams, a man in motion right. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Throwing now. Goff. Looking for the crossing route, and he's got Mitchell. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run it with Williams. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
Second and goal.
Williams will try again. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lions are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT.